Do we want a different hue today? What do you think, man? Pink?
I like the crude blue.
Better?
Mm.
All right.
No, wait, it's a
No.
client.
I don't care.
You ready?
Give me your attention. Oh no. I'm stuck grabbing. Okay.
Are we looking over yonder?
Yeah, I mean, the camera's recording.
Oh, we're recording?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Hello. Hi.
Yeah, there.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Kept yelling at me to make a nicer set, so here you go.
Where's the nicer? It's literally the same thing.
This man literally knows nothing.
What changed?
It's alright. You don't need to know.
You brought the paper all the way down? What changed?
Yeah.
Seriously, like what changed?
Yeah, I put the paper down.
That's it?
Makes a big difference.
Does it?
Yeah. No? Okay.
The camera doesn't see it, so how does it change?
The camera
anything?
does see it. It used to see it.
It doesn't see the ground. It's
I reframed it. I made it nice. Okay.
Yeah. So, long holiday weekend coming up. Do you have any
That
plans?
we both forgot about.
I didn't necessarily forget. I just didn't. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know. I don't really care. Do you have any plans?
Nope.
I don't have any plans.
Well, I don't know. We might go to the thing this weekend.
What's
To the beach thing with our friend.
Who's this?
Jeremy.
Oh,
Jay.
you love that guy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he called me yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like telling me that my former hairstylist wants to like get with him, but it's like it's actually perfect because like Jay is
Is it a guy or a girl?
It's a guy. Jay
What?
Jay is that guy's Jeremy, my friend Jeremy, is that guy's exact type. He loves dudes like Jeremy.
Oh.
Like loves them.
Hmm.
So and I wanted to put them together, not to be together, but to like fuck. I wanted to put them together forever, but Jay's never been single long enough.
Forever.
It's true. He's always in a relationship and he always dates these fucking bozos. They're just such bad people. So now he's like learned and he's like, I'm gonna be single for a little bit and whatever.
Until you get a few drinks.
So he's like, I think I'm gonna fuck this guy, but just for like one night.
You should do it.
I think he should too. This guy's gonna be a good time. But he said his dick is small.
Who?
Jeremy said the guy's dick is small.
Does that matter?
What?
Isn't Jeremy the top?
Jeremy's verse.
Are you serious? Huh.
Yeah, he'll toot it up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So he's got all that ass.
That's why he's got all that ass. He's like one of those like true verse. Like he
goes always.
He goes sometimes, I want dick. And I'm like, okay. Exactly like that. Like, all right. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm eating my dinner, but okay.
All right.
Yeah, hit me with it right now.
Probably not right now.
No, not the dick. I mean like the statement.
Probably not right now.
Yeah, like, you know, dessert maybe. Save it for dessert.
Yeah. Hit me when I'm having some gelatinous.
Oh my god, yeah.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, they finally got together. That one just hit. It's so weird because like he goes,
why do we never talk about what we're supposed to talk about?
what are we supposed to talk about?
This is our morning meeting.
Okay, fine. Let's jump into the action. Fine. Mike Barilla texted me yesterday. He goes, hey, so my friend is looking for a stager. Can you help him out? He has a nice budget, whatever. I was like, send him on over, and he sent me the guy's info. So we're gonna be talking today. Your tongue is disgusting.
That's
Put
how
it
I
back
feel
in your
about
head.
You're so rude. I'm just thirsty for this dough.
So you put your tongue out? What do you think you have to do for the dough?
Mark, I'm an entrepreneur.
You do whatever it takes. No.
That's how
So
I feel.
it's like really, really exciting. And yeah, I'm gonna be talking to the guy today. I'm talking to
Not Barilla.
No,
Not Burla.
the guy
Barilla.
Barilla, yeah. Not Burla.
Barilla.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So today I'm talking to that guy, and I'm also talking to the guy from Jersey
You know the budget?
about no. It's a 1-bedroom.
What time's the meeting?
We didn't set a specific time. But the meeting for the guy in Jersey that he wants to talk about the service at 10:15. Which is really, really exciting. I'm really excited.
Oh my god, we only have a few minutes.
Is it
It's
almost
10:04.
10:15? Oh yeah. Someone decided to show up on time and start the thing on time.
Yeah, I had sex last night and it was late.
It's so sad that you have to mention that you had sex. It means that you're a novice. Just be quiet.
What? That I'm what?
Novice.
To sex? I'm novice to sex?
Pretty much. If you have to mention it, it just sounds like it doesn't happen very often.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't.
Can someone get me away from this loser, please? Do you feel like this thing here moves? Do you see it jerking? Or is it me?
Are you jerking?
Maybe there's something wrong with me. But
Probably.
anyway, so that's really exciting. We also have a walkthrough because we had a great discussion with a woman tomorrow who reached out to us.
Tomorrow? We had a great discussion
Yesterday.
with a woman tomorrow.
We had a great discussion with a woman yesterday who reached out from the Compass Concierge.
You had a great conversation with her.
Yeah.
You really like the woman.
Really
She doesn't
like
really
her.
like white people.
She likes white people, but she said they
The
ran
amount
out
of times
Harlem.
she said all these white people are gone in that call.
But it's true. No,
Excessive.
no. You have to listen. First of all, this realtor is a lifelong Manhattan woman. She was born and raised in
Harlem.
Manhattan. Now, no, she was born on the Upper West Side.
Oh.
Now she lives in Harlem. But whatever. So she's been in Harlem since like 2004. 2 kids, raised her kids there, everything, her husband, whatever.
Raised her husband there?
Mm-hmm. And you know the wives raise the man.
Yeah, that is true.
I know all about this shit. That's why I got the fuck out. Anyway, so she was like, yeah, first of all, there was a mass influx of like white people, the gentrification of Harlem, and
It's
then
still
now
happening.
they ran away.
No, it's still happening.
No. They all left.
Now it's just more, it's not as wealthy white people.
What
like
the fuck do you know, Steph?
Slightly less wealthy
How
white
do you
people.
know
It is, 'cause
this?
the prices of the luxury apartments are now dropping.
But these people are not natives. They're from like other parts of the country. They
Yes.
come here to New
Yeah,
York
of
to
course.
make it, but nobody's coming to New York. They're leaving New York and going back home.
Well, that's not true because you just had that conversation with this person
Saying what?
the other day,
What person?
James from the Hamptons,
Mhm.
saying that people are coming back to this city now.
Not to Harlem. Those people are Upper
You don't think
East Side people.
No, but some of those people do have places in Harlem now. They have like the fucking crazy brownstones that are like with the garages and everything.
No, those are wealthy black people. Like this woman.
Okay.
She has a brownstone. She seems like she's doing pretty well. She had great.
She does seem like she's doing pretty well. She
she said-
sounded like she was doing well. You know when you like talk to someone, you're like, yeah, this person's doing well, in all ways.
Yeah,
Because she's like, I don't give a fuck about anything that's going on outside of my life. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm right here. I'm in the
right
pocket.
here, I'm in the pocket.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
how I want to be.
I looked at her listings and she did really, really well. And she said last year she didn't do so well because she had a lot of health problems. But the year before she had a phenomenal year.
Yeah.
The year before that, so it was good.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited to start feeling like her. Having that pep in my voice,
Yeah.
pep in my step.
I had a rough year last year too.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was very difficult, but we made
You
it.
did.
We persevered
And now this is gonna be the good year.
like a tire.
Mm-hmm.
You like that one?
No.
Would that be a dad joke? I feel like
Yes.
that's a dad
Yes,
joke.
it is.
Oh my god.
Is that like a dad joke?
Baby, call me Zaddy. I'm telling dad jokes over here.
Maybe we should do this call on the thing.
Wouldn't that be interesting? That'd be
Should
so
I
interesting.
drag the table over? No, it's alright. Because I don't know if that audio is gonna stop again.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
I'll just put on speaker.
Sorry.
I actually want to do it.
How long is it gonna be? You're doing it on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a phone call, not a Zoom. Wonderful.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can do that. It's gonna be an interesting year, I think.
You know, so
Big shit's coming.
a big teachable moment for us is yesterday me and this woman were like, we really connected, and then in the middle of it, Steph just like left, because he's just like, oh, it's too much, when are they gonna get to the business, blah blah blah, whatever, and he just like left. And I think this is for all the people, that's my LinkedIn messages, for all the people who are like trying to learn the people aspect of the business. I think it's very, very important that you learn that. Simon Sinek says this all the time, and I really want you to get into this guy. 100% of all clients are people. And I think
no, you can't do two things at once. One thing at a time.
No.
Phone or their talk?
I'm not on my phone. I was just like checking to see what the person was saying. It's a client. They understand. Anyway, 100% of all customers and clients are people. Therefore, they have their own like personalities. They have their own set of rules that they live by. They have their own quirks. And so I always explain it this way to people. You have to connect first before you pull. Like, you cannot engender a certain behavior or encourage or facilitate or foster certain behavior if you do not have influence over this person. How do you develop influence? You have to connect. How do you connect? You get into things that they're interested in. So for example, right now, like this woman, she was clearly a mother and a wife. My first question to her, how did you make out during this pandemic? Were you helping your kids with the tele school or tele learning or e-learning, whatever? And she was like, oh no, my kids are kind of grown. One is 11, one is 15, whatever. 14, whatever. And she was like explaining how that part goes, and she lit up when she was talking about her kids. Then we moved to the neighborhood, and then we talked about our backgrounds. I was explaining to her that I'm Jamaican, and she told me that she was born in the city, and she's been to Jamaica many times, and she actually kind of have an idea of like where I came from in the country. And so it was really, really great connecting with her. And what you'll find happening when you do those things, number one, you kind of have like a connection in terms of, you know, what the hot buttons are. So for example, if you're selling somebody like a car and you learn that they have a kid, you can use that and say, oh, this car has been rated number one safe for whatever. Or maybe you can upsell them with a car seat or two. If you learn that they have like older kids, like, hey, you know, we have this extra program that your kids could intern, or whatever it is, like just knowing different things about the person, you know what to touch and what not to touch. So like if you hate kids, you can commiserate with another person who is like anti-kid, but then with this person, you know not to say those things.
Yeah.
Right? So it's very, very important. And then the guards come down. That's the main thing. It's like, as you connect with someone, their guards come down. So you can like really have a conversation. You can sell them whatever you want, and they won't be like uptight the whole conversation because like, oh, he's trying to sell me. He's one of those like fucking sales prick. They'll be like more relaxed. And this woman was very, very relaxed. She was super open. In fact,
sitting on her stoop,
taking the call on her stoop. Isn't that great? Oh, and she has a backyard. So jelly.
So do I. I have a stoop and a backyard. And a closet that I live in.
Why don't we move on?
No,
So
you were killing it though. You did
yeah.
very well.
So not only did she say, "Hey, I would love for you to get this job," but she was like, "The photo and video are yours, and then I want a personal photo and video for myself." In fact, we need to put a little proposal for her, Steph.
For today?
Because she wants like an ongoing photo shoot thing for her social media. Because she hired like a social media company, but of course she has to give them content. So she wants us to like shoot with her ever so often, whatever. So we have to put something together for her today.
I
So
don't
it's
know what
like,
to send her.
no, we can just like talk about it and then like tell her like numbers or whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, great.
Yeah.
I'm not like fucking doing something.
We have the photo shoot thing on the board, the price list. So it was like really, really fun. And I love that anyway. I love like meeting new people and learning about their backgrounds and stuff. So that was like really, really fun. Yeah. And a really important part of it is that I have him sit in on like a lot of these calls and stuff. So
Oh, we also talked to the investors.
oh my god, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we talked to an accelerator. We have 2 minutes. We talked to an accelerator yesterday. That we had applied to during COVID and then got rejected from. And no, I mean it's fine. It happens. It was the first. Most of the time, people apply like 5 or 6 times before they even get considered.
Really?
Yeah, because they get so many applications, Mark. There's so many fucking people doing what we're trying to do. Like not this, but like companies and startups and shit. But like most people, like they fucking bullshit. They don't have anything yet. So they like weed through it, and like it was the first time applying, so they kind of skimmed over us, and we were like kind of pre-profit basically almost, and everything like that. So yeah, but then they reached out to us again. I guess they're looking to expand their portfolio, like double it this year, which is fucking awesome because that means they have investors like I want money, which is fucking great because that means the economy is not going down, so and people aren't scared to buy. And so we talked to this guy, and he's like 10 minutes, and he's like, "Yep, I'll set you up with a meeting. You're in. Let's do it." Which is fucking phenomenal.
That's great.
Yeah. And I think we're in a much better place to accept this type of help now because we have a better space now. We're a little bit more established. We know kind of what direction we're going in a little bit more.
And we have a established product that is doing well and it's marketable.
And now we have a different type of product that's something completely new. Like it's never been done before. And like, novelty is part of startups, I'd say. Yeah. It's and I think this is what people get a lot wrong in business. It's like you don't need to have the next new thing. You don't need to be the first to invent something. Just make something that already exists a little bit better, a little bit easier, a little bit cheaper, or a little bit higher quality, or a little bit more usable, or whatever it is. Yeah. Like that's all you need to do. Marginal improvements make the biggest difference. And it's like the strongest, most solid products because you're already building off what somebody else has.
I like that. Marginal improvements makes a big difference. It's true.
Yeah. Because especially for people like me, right? Like anybody working in tech and SaaS and stuff like that, it's like the littlest thing can make the biggest difference. It's like with cameras, for example, it's like tiny little improvements happen every year. Yeah. And it's sometimes like that one thing that you're like, fuck, like this one button that was missing or like this one thing. And it's
you
like
didn't even know that you wanted it.
The biggest thing. No, you do. You usually do know that you want it. That's the thing. Like a lot of manufacturers don't listen. Yeah. So it's like the thing that you wanted, or you're like, I needed this gimbal to just work a little bit better, for setup. And it just makes all the difference because then you can actually use the product.
Can you imagine a gimbal that you don't have to calibrate?
No, actually, they made a slider that you don't have to do that with now.
But like a gimbal, because you spend so much time calibrating it before you can.
This is way easier than doing any other ones.
Well, of course, but imagine if you don't have to calibrate it.
Right?
It's unimaginable. Yeah. But like, look at the cell phone.
I'm sure it'll happen. Like eventually something like that will happen where you can just slide the camera on and it'll do it all by itself. But again, actually, I could just thought of a way to do it. It's actually not a bad idea. You just put a pin in the thing and it'll... Nebraska. Should I answer?
That's definitely spam.
I should answer.
No, you should
I'm
not.
interested. Hello?
Hello, is this Mark?
Yeah,
Yes.
I have Mark right here.
Oh, okay.
Hi, no, that was my business partner. This is Mark.
Okay. David with Silky?
I'm sorry, you said this is whom? David?
Dave with Silky. We talked about direct mail.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh.
Beginning of August.
Oh, right.
About a month, you said?
Right. We're shooting a video right now. Could we give you a call right after, Dave?
Yeah, sure.
All right, sounds good. Okay.
Jesus Christ. All right, Dave.
Fucker.
Good guy for following up, though. Good salesperson.
All right,
Anyways,
so let me
you
call.
should call this guy.
Yeah, Martin Elephant.
Oh my god, his name is Elephant. I like it. You think his wife says, "Give me that elephant trunk" when they fuck?
Stef. Okay. All right. So,
Come on. That's funny.
is it though?
Yes, that's funny. I'm proud of that one. I won't let you steal my thunder.
Okay.
You know, I brought jeans today for this meeting.
Oh, look at you.
I don't think I'm gonna wear them though because you clearly did not care about your.
I brought my clothes.
Oh, you did? You're gonna put them on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine. I'll put jeans on. I'll look fancy. That's my fancy look. Jeans.
So fancy. Oh my god. Where's this guy? I'm gonna have to go search for him. Oh, here he is.
LaFontaine.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Did you just hang up on me?
No. Mr. Elephant.
Mr. Elephant,
Oh my god, can you imagine calling him that?
That's his name.
That's crazy.
Wait, let me actually check. Elephant. How do you spell elephant? Hi, Martin. It's Mark Rankin.
Hey, sorry. I'm in the car. What's up?
Oh, I'm just like returning. We said we would follow up today. To
I thought it was gonna be a week from today, but all right, yeah.
Oh, you were under the impression that it was next Friday. I got it wrong. I thought it was like this Friday.
Yeah, I could be totally wrong because I'm completely honest with you. Every day to me seems like Friday.
Wow, I wish I had your life.
Yeah, man, dude, it's crazy. I've been so busy during COVID. Real estate's crazy these days.
Yeah.
But it's like every day is exactly the same because you wake up, you're in your house, and you're just right at work.
So wait, when you say crazy, is that crazy good in terms of things are happening, listings are being moved, or crazy as in like just too much, overwhelming all the time, stressful?
Both. I mean, like properties are moving pretty quickly just because like as soon as they're listed, they're gone. So it's like
Nice.
you got to get your buyers in there right away because like I think I told you before.
Right.
We listed 2 properties and within 4 hours had 4 full price and above asking offers. So it's like
Whoa, 4 hours.
4 hours, man.
That is impressive.
It's insane how properties are selling these days because it's like there's no inventory. So when a house goes on the market, because we're so close to Manhattan, everyone's getting out of Manhattan. So it's like I'm working with 7 buyers who had penthouses in the midtown, and their budget is like $8 million. It's ridiculous how much money these guys are spending. So much money just because they want to get out of Manhattan.
Yeah.
Because not sure you're aware, but New York, one, they defunded the police $1 billion. Crime's up like 300%. And then on top of that, they're imposing a millionaire tax. So for every $1 million you have in the bank after like 6 million, they're taxing you like 80%. So every millionaire wants to leave Manhattan.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So
it's insane what you're saying to me because like right across the water here in the city, it's like a lot of properties are going on the market, but they're sitting there because like everybody wants to leave.
Where are you talking about?
Like Manhattan itself.
Yeah, nothing in Manhattan is selling. Everything is just, and if it sells, it's going to be way lower than the actual price.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's what I'm hearing, but
it's $1 million in Manhattan is now probably worth like $700,000. So the only people who are going to be buying are investors, people who are hoping that the city comes back,
right?
Like in a couple of years. But realistically, a lot of people are like the ones that I'm dealing with. They said they're never moving back to Manhattan because the fact that COVID hits, it's like it's only a matter of time until the next one hits also. So their mentality is why would you want to be stuck in a city when you could have a house with grass and a pool? And, like, it doesn't make any. I never understood the city lifestyle. I never understood it.
I did it for many years, and I mean, it's just I don't know if I would go back. I'm in Brooklyn now, and I feel like it's just so much quieter, so much less hustle and bustle. Like it just feels like a nice.
Brooklyn's more of a chill, like hipster style vibe.
Now it is, yeah. I like it.
When I used to live in Williamsburg.
Oh, okay.
So like I was there when it was like Wheat Central.
And
I'm sure it still is now, but now it's more like street and like a little less drugs and more just like chill, relaxing, cool, hip people.
Yeah, lots of like young people who, these are the ones who can't really afford to live in Manhattan, but they're still like, young professionals, actors,
exactly.
Artists type people.
Exactly,
yeah. But that's great, man. I'm so happy that you're having a lot of success out there in Jersey. That's a great problem to have, like things moving so fast, the turnover is really quick. Yeah.
Well, the best thing, so this is my second year in sales.
Okay.
So like, people don't realize, but like the first year when you say you're going to be a full-time agent, like most people don't realize, but the whole year is cold calling.
Yes, of course.
I would call 500-600 people a day. A day, and I would have to hit a minimum 100 conversations.
Yeah.
And from those 100 conversations, if I didn't get 20 to 30 email addresses after that call, I was pissed. So it's like over that first year, I built an email list of over 2,000 people.
Oh wow.
And then in January, I started getting a lot of people saying, "Hey, I want to sell, I want to buy, I want this, I want that." So email list, man. Best thing you could do is send out an email every single week for a year.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Like, I don't know if you do that, but like in your industry, for sure, you should be doing that as well.
Yeah, that's a really good tip.
You're in the service business. And you should have a list of all your agents' emails, and every week you send them a new tip or a new what's going on. Look at my new video I just created, like whatever it is. It's a good way to promote yourself, and that's what I do. Every week I send a new listing that I want to sell. So even if it's not my listing, I post it. I always add a blog post, and then I usually do like a video of myself, like discussing what's going on in the market. So it's definitely something you should look into because that email has built my business to where it is right now.
Wow. That's crazy. And in year number 2, typically for like new realtors, there's still nothing happening. And if you're having like this success, it meant that what you did was good.
Yeah, and they quit. That's the thing is, like, I'm what's it called? My first year, I did 6 deals, 5 or 6. Yeah, 6 deals.
What?
Well, six residential sales, but I did like 20 rentals.
Oh wow.
So, because I was doing all the rental leads from like all the agents in my office who didn't want to deal with rentals, I was the one dealing with them because I was like, well, I'll take them to 10 in a row, and I'll get an offer by the end of the day. Like I was smart. Other people are like, oh, I only want to see this one, and I'm just like, well, tell me your budget. I'm gonna set up some showings. We'll go take a look at all of them, and then we'll decide. Because most people. They don't like it just based off the pictures, but if you see it in person, they may really like it. So I was like, well, give me a time frame that we could work in, and let's figure it out. So that's what I do with my buyers too, because I'm like, I don't want to run around with a buyer 20 different days for like 40 hours.
Right.
Like, we're gonna pick 2 days. We're gonna do 3-hour time frames. We're gonna go see as many properties as we can in your budget, in the areas you want. And hopefully by the end of that, we find a property, put an offer in, and you get it.
That's great. And that's been working out, or that worked out when you were doing like heavy rentals.
Yeah.
Nice.
Every time I went on a rental appointment, I had a contract written at the end of the day.
Whoa. So here's my question to you: when you do like the big sales and stuff, do you stage these houses, or do you like show them empty?
So I've yet to have like I would say an 800 plus listing for like a residential house. I've had like I have a 20 unit building in West New York.
Mm-hmm.
That's an apartment building, like West New York, New Jersey, not West New York, but New York.
Okay.
And it's not the type of property you stage. Because it's a it's a 5-story building, 4 units on a floor.
Is it brand new?
No, old.
Okay.
But like the owner's currently like he's updating a bunch of the units. It's not worth it for a building that's like we're asking $6.5 million.
Mm-hmm.
So on a property like that, a lot of people would say it's good to stage,
mm-hmm.
but not on a property that needs work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've been trying to break into like, I'm not sure if you're aware, but like in Bergen County, New Jersey, there's like Demorest, there's Alpine, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So those two towns, like the average sale price is like $3 million.
Okay.
So it's like I've been trying to get into Alpine because my favorite hip hop artist lives in Alpine, New Jersey.
Who's that?
A Boogie.
Oh shit. Okay.
He was the first dude to like buy a house in Alpine.
Okay.
Like from hip hop artists from New York.
Right.
Soon after he bought a house here, Nas bought a house here.
I know Nas is in Jersey. That is true.
So yeah, they live pretty close together, but their community in Alpine, like it's on a main road, but you can't even get in to see the 30 homes in that community because it's gated with security. But it's like the town. I'm driving through the town right now because I was on the way back from an appointment. Mm-hmm. So it's like I've been slowly trying to break into this area because I'm praying that I sell A Boogie's house one day.
That would be insane. So you're saying that once you get into
you'll stage that house, man.
Listen, I'm ready. That's all I'm saying. So my question to you is this, because I'm trying to get an understanding of the way you do business, Martin, and see, how we could come in and take it to the next level. And I'm going to tell you my experience here in New York, because I haven't been working with a lot of Jersey agents, but I'll tell you what I've been doing here. Some people, because we mainly work with like luxury people, like luxury realtors. So anything $1 million, 1.5. This is true, right? So anywhere from $1 million to 1.5 and above is what those are the people we typically work with. So most of them swear by staging. They're like, listen, if the house is not staged, it doesn't look as nice, it doesn't feel as nice, it doesn't, somebody can come and impose themselves upon the property.
I totally agree. You want to give them a vibe
of what it's like to live there, right? And then some people, go ahead.
My question to you is, if you stage the property, can the buyer purchase the furniture?
Everything. They can purchase.
So everything is purchasable.
Everything is purchasable.
Because the stagers in my area, the ones who stage like the $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 houses, they won't let you pay for the staged.
It's not up for keeps. They have to take it back. That's because everything is a rental. With us, we have worked out deals. Yeah, we've worked out deals with our rental people. So some stuff is rented and some stuff is purchased. But whatever, even the rented shit, we can sell that as well.
Okay, yeah. Okay. But my question is, if you gave me like a full package for like, let's just say a $2 million listing.
Yeah.
Like I want your most expensive package. What's included in that, and what does it cost?
So it's not say like most expensive, because we have one style across the board, which is luxury. So it's not like it's tiered where you can have like crappy shit at the bottom and then ultra luxury at top. Everything is at the same level. What makes the price different is the size of the place that we're staging. So for a one bedroom,
like for example, a property that I would most likely, like the $2 million listing I'm talking about, is most likely it's a 7-bed, 9-bath.
Okay.
I would say close to like 15,000 square feet. Massive.
Yeah, massive.
It's gonna, but it's like, I'm just saying 2 million as an example. That property is probably around $15 million.
Right. But okay,
so on a property like that, use a 15 million example, and then break it down if it was the same thing, just $2 million, but instead of 15,000 square feet, it was 5,000 square feet.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Jersey numbers are different than the New York City numbers, and I'm gonna explain to you why. Because in Jersey, you get a lot more square footage per dollar, right? 100%. So much more. But then everything in Jersey is a little bit more, it's a little bit cheaper also. So if we're working with Jersey furniture companies, Jersey people, everything in Jersey, it's gonna reflect that in the prices, right? So if you're looking at like a 5 to 7 bedroom, what'd you say? 9 bathrooms, something like.
Wait, did you say Jersey's more per square foot than New York?
In terms of price, like you can get a bigger space for a lot less.
Yeah, New Jersey, you could, but your price per square footage is lower.
Right, that's what I meant. Right, I said it backwards.
Like 1,000 square feet in Jersey versus 1,000 square feet in New York, you pay triple the price.
Of course, 3 times the price. Right. So if we're looking at that type of space, you're looking at anywhere from like 30 to 40 grand for the staging of that.
And then how much would you charge if they want to purchase all that?
Well, we'd have to work that out we'd have to go and see how much each piece costs, how much each piece of art, and you know, because like for us, we don't use like shitty prints, because that's what most stagers do, because the racket in the staging game is that you want to pocket as much of the money as possible. So you know, so for us, we don't cheap out on the shit. We use fine original art, because like these prints that these like, you know, like older white women, like they're typically the stagers, right? So what they do is that they get these like crappy prints and then they put it up. It's great in the pictures, but you go into the house and you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to see that piece of art in person. And you're like, oh, it's a fucking piece of paper. So it's a little underwhelming when you see it in person. We use original art from up and coming New York, New Jersey artists.
Okay, do you have like different styles? Like,
absolutely.
Like if I wanted to be staged for like a wealthy 30-year-old couple with 3 kids.
Yeah, we can do that. We make some of the rooms playrooms. The art will reflect that kind of younger, hipper taste. When we do like Upper West Side, Upper East Side apartments, it reflects that type of person. When we do Williamsburg apartments, it reflects that type of like younger, hip type of, you know, street looking art, graffiti art. So everything reflects wherever we're doing the staging for. So if
so you take into account like who's the target client,
the potential buyer. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
And then, you know, the main thing that I always tell our people is that when you're with me, you're the boss. So we take your input into consideration. It's not like you say, I'm going to do whatever I want. Don't give me any input. No, we want you, because you're going to be the person selling it. So we can take risks, but if you can't sell it with the risk that we're taking, it doesn't make sense. So when we do the initial walkthrough, you can tell us like, hey, this is what I've seen to work so far. This is the wiggle room that you have to be creative. This is the color palette that I think would make sense. What is your input? We can tell you like, hey, this is what we've seen. And it's a collaborative move, you know? And then of course, the service is a la carte. Like with us, we do everything all in one. The only phone call that you need to make, Martin, outside of us would be to a contractor. Right? And then we're getting a contractor a part of the all-in-one very, very soon. So we just need to work out a few more kinks, figure out the pricing.
Why would I need to call a contractor?
Well, because like sometimes when you get a new listing, the place might need a fresh coat of paint. It might need a little floor work. The bathroom might needs a little refinishing, stuff like that. You've never come across this?
I'm on Jersey's very chill when it comes to shit like that. The only real property you would need that for is like those two towns I mentioned, those Alpine towns like in Demers, or like the 800,000 plus homes. But the majority of people, we try to tell them not to do work to their house. Let the new owner do it, because if you think about it, you're gonna do it to your taste.
Right.
Your taste may not be what the person who's purchasing the house wants.
Right.
So we kind of try to push our clients not to do work to their house.
Okay.
Unless they'll get value out of it in the end, like if adding another bathroom or fixing the garage door, like certain like minimal things. But never like, and if we're telling them to paint, they're painting it white or gray. Like they're not painting it like pink or orange or some crazy color. Like I try to make my listings as modern yet simple,
easy for the client.
I'm a minimalist.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm never gonna be that guy, even if I have $1 million in the bank to drive a Mercedes. Like I'm not that guy.
Right.
I'm happy driving those lifetime cars, get a Ford, get a Nissan, get a Honda, Toyota. Like I'm a very simple person, and simple taste is what's popular these days.
Right.
Like that's the new modern style. Simple. Plus, I try to tell my clients the best thing you could do to your house is to make everything in your house always be in style. You don't want to put something in that's just like a new thing that everyone's doing. You want it to be generic in the sense that in 20 years, people are going to be like, wow, this is still a gorgeous house.
That is true.
Even though some things may not be the style of that month.
Right.
So it's like the $1 million listings, those are tough because they were built to specific specifications by the current owner. So that's why those take a little harder to sell. And those would be the properties that I would obviously like want them to
be staged.
But not the average.
Okay.
The average person.
Yeah, it's whatever makes sense for your market. Like no one knows your market as well as you. So these things are like totally your calls. But then another thing with us is that the service comes together. So the photo, the video, the staging, the 3D, it's all in one. So whatever price I quote you, it's always all in one. But the beautiful thing about that is that it's a la carte as well. So for example, if you have a listing for, let's say, $500,000 and you're like, I'm not staging this shit, it's unnecessary. You can say, hey, why don't you come in, photo, video, 3D, we get you everything back within like 2 to 3 business days. You have a nice video to throw up on Street Easy. You have 5 to 10 photos. We give you one flat rate. You got a 3D video as well, and you can go ahead and do your thing. So you can have that as well. Also, another big thing that I offer to my clients is that if you bring me on for, let's say, 5 projects or more, we give you a special rate. So if we bundle everything, our people, they make out like bandits when we bundle even the staging as well, the all-in-one. When we do staging, video, photo, 3D, they say, all right, I have 4 apartments. And I'm like, all right, the price just went down by 15%. And then we just do it one time and everything is finished within a month. So that's open to you as well. I know you have some new stuff coming online very, very soon. Our turnaround time for everything is typically 2 to 3 business days. We shoot in 1 to 2 days, depending on, if it's like a ton of furniture in there, if somebody's living there, whether it's empty. If it's empty, it's a lot easier. If it's furnished or already staged, then it takes 2 days as opposed to 1. And then we get everything back to you within 2 to 3 business days, edited, fully finished. And then you get to choose what you want and you post whatever. And that's how we typically run our show.
All right, that's perfect.
Yeah, man. So.
All right, so I'm about to go inside to an appointment. So I'll be in touch with you, hopefully like in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
When I know I get the listing or not.
Yeah.
I was just on that appointment, so it was like a 2-hour show, man.
Oh wow.
Property. I had to be there at 8.
Oh wow.
It's like 30 minutes from my house.
Oh shit! So I call you the perfect time then.
You called me on my ride to my next listing appointment.
To your next listing.
5 minutes early.
Oh wow, good for you. All right. Well, this is good, man. This is very, very good. I'm very happy to be connected with you. You have my number now. You have my email. You looked over the portfolio. Do a deep dive into that.
What was your first name again?
Mark.
With a C or a K?
With a K. So
Last name?
Rankine, Rankine.
And what's your company name?
Creator. CRE, number 8, and then R. Creator.
I like that.
Right?
And, real quick, what's your address? Your website?
Yeah, if you go to www.creator.org. So CRE number 8 R.org.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, dude. So we'll definitely connect soon, and congrats on all the success you've been having. This is good.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
All right.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye.
I'll let you take the lead on this one.
So that's how the sauce is made.
I don't know how much of that got cut out because the thing stopped recording, but the audio's been going, so I hope it was alright. I don't know. It's alright. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I was too busy falling asleep.
This is why we do different things.
Yes.
I learned so much from that call.
No, that was a very informative call.
A big part of it is just like letting them express themselves and listening for different cues.
He definitely expressed himself.
Yes. This guy wants different things. He's not interested in staging like some of the lower level stuff. For him, a big listing is 800 grand and above. Why? Because he's in fucking Jersey. Over here in New York, that's a joke. You know, you're not talking until you're saying 1.5, 2 million.
No, even that's low in New York.
Because you're getting for $2 million, you're getting a 1-bedroom.
Yeah. In
Probably
Manhattan.
a 2.
In Manhattan.
Yeah.
So,
you know, it's just like different things, and you got to listen so that you understand this person's market so you know what to pitch them. So like I will be watching his listings and his thing. So as soon as I see something for above 800 grand goes up, I'm immediately calling him because why? He's broken into that next level of houses. And that's when he's going to want to use our service. But regardless, just like he said, he just did the walkthrough for this big house that he wants. If he gets the bid, if he wins the bid, then we're his guy. So I'm going to be following up with him in the next like 10 business days or 2 weeks to say, hey man, how did that go? Did you get it? Because I'm your guy. You already know. We spoke. We already connected. You have my portfolio. You have all my info. Fucking let me know what the fuck is going on. And so, you know, like you have to listen. And if you're talking, you're not learning anything. And if you're in client work, you got to be learning. So,
good at posing questions that get people talking.
Yeah.
Come off very friendly. I come off a little bit interrogative. That's not even a word, I don't think.
I think if you smile, did you know that people can like tell if you're smiling even over the phone? Yeah. I learned that in network marketing.
You can hear it over your voice.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Because I can't see you. No, I can see you.
Gonna fiddle the microphone.
A bit. Yeah.
That was a good call.
Yeah. This guy's pretty excited.
I'm excited for this walkthrough today.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for the walkthrough.
I'm a little nervous for winter.
Why?
With these homes.
I'm a little nervous too. Explain what this means.
People slow down in the winter. There's the holidays are happening. There's a lot of shit going on in the winter. The new year is coming. It's like people are not concerning themselves with buying new things. They're just kind of hunkered down.
I'm gonna talk to Ban because
this is about who?
Ban Liao, the guy I had drinks with, because he always has great insights on how it works.
Yeah, winter's a little scary.
Yeah.
Because it's like I feel like we're gonna really need to make our money up till before November, like before Thanksgiving, and then kind of just build during the winter and then jump back into it in the summer or like in the spring.
Yeah.
Because springtime's the time people start buying again.
But I don't want to have that mentality though, because if you tell that to yourself, then that's what the reality that you'll create.
I'm not saying that we won't get sales. I think it's like the market slows down though.
No.
In certain ways. All right.
No.
I'm not saying no.
No, it does, but it doesn't have to.
Yeah, it doesn't have to affect you. But I'm saying.
But
like,
if we set up ourselves, so that's why I want to learn like what to do.
And we need to figure out maybe like we're doing something else during the winter.
Maybe no, Steph. This is yes, like to get innovative with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we're like finding other jobs. I mean, like we're. It's like another branch of the company or whatever. Like whatever we're doing.
I was talking to a friend in 2008. He's like, yeah, there's a recession going on, but I'm choosing not to participate.
Yeah.
You know? So I never like, you learn this is like sales 101. Like you learn like never to even think about that stuff. You prepare in terms of like, all right, what's the contingency plan? But my thing is this. There are thousands of realtors in this city.
Yeah.
We looked at listings for 1.5 and above.
There's so many coming out now,
and there were like literally thousands of them. And so my thought would be, if we can build our book of business so big and so robust between now and that time, it won't affect us.
Yeah, because people are still going to be selling and buying.
And if we're the go-to person, then we won't even realize that something is going on or there's a shift.
Yeah, it's like what's happening now. It's like there's technically a recession happening, but we're not feeling it.
People are doing well.
Like, and clearly that company, the accelerator that we're talking to right now is not feeling it because they're looking to expand their portfolio.
They're doubling.
Yeah, so all their investors are clearly like, we want more companies to invest in. So they're not feeling it. You know, it's kind of a choice. The stock market's not feeling it. Because I think this is where they're wrong. It's like,
is that true?
Yeah, not really. It hasn't dropped that much. It was a little down and up, but like it's not that crazy. And
are people just investing in different companies?
Yeah, and they're just like not taking their money out and moving the money around. It's like people are very hopeful, and it's like it doesn't. The recession happens when people make that decision. It's not some external factor.
Well, you know? Sometimes it is. Like the mortgage thing. Like they
that was different. That's different.
Yeah.
But that's not happening right now. It's because of the pandemic, and like that's a choice. It's like people who are making money and who are investing are still making money. So they're looking out like, oh, the bottom part of the job market's falling off and like people are out of work. It's like, yes, but those people were never investing in the market anyways. So it doesn't matter. And people still need to buy shit for their homes. Like different industries go up and down, but like the economy as a whole doesn't fall. You know, so
I'm not getting into this because I'm not smart enough to talk about these things because it's a lot of moving parts. I learned this through my ex-boyfriend. He never spoke trivially about complex issues, and economics is a very, very complex issue.
Oh, absolutely.
And like people always try to trivialize it and it just doesn't make any sense. And now I know differently. And same thing with like race relations and like socioeconomic shit. It's not as simple as you take it, because like it's like 30% of the population right now is on unemployment. So, you know,
actually that's not true right now.
I see Google.
It just dropped under 1 million claims recently.
Ask her. I don't think that's true at all.
It is true. That's why South Dakota or whatever. Hey Google, what's the current unemployment rate in the U.S.? 8%.
That's not a million.
It was 1.4.
How many people are in America?
Hey Google, what's the current U.S. unemployment rate? 14 million.
8.4%. According to Bureau
exactly.
of
8.4% of 300 million, Steph.
Rose by 1.4 million in August, and the unemployment rate fell to 8.4%. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported today.
It only rose 5% though.
That's a big number, Steph. Do you know what 5% of 320 million
Do you know what 5% of 320 million is?
Actually, I do.
What is it?
That's 15 million people.
Okay, great.
So 8% is almost 20 million people.
Yes, because you're including children in that and retired people.
That's not. Why? What?
That's the whole U.S. population, Mark.
It's counted in the thing when it says 8% of the population is on unemployment right now of the population.
Okay. So yeah, we just have to figure out what we're doing for the winter.
Yeah. My goal is not to. I'm flexible, but my goal at this point is not to like pivot into something else. It is to take up such a big market share that it won't.
Yeah,
it won't
that's
us.
around that. Yeah. This winter I just want to be snowboarding and making money.
And then this guy's in Jersey, so Jersey's coming online, so that's great.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he works with a team. He's from Keller Williams, so it's gonna be good. I'm very excited.
I'm very excited.
This is good. Do you have anything else to report?
What am I doing? I wrote something in my Asana this morning that I had to do.
Aren't you doing the social media thing?
I am.
What did you do yesterday? You didn't say what you were doing yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
What did you say?
I forgot. That's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna find some furniture companies that we can like choose from a list other than rentals. So we can find some good furniture. Do some scouting for like some nice new stuff.
Why don't you finish this woman's website?
It's done.
It's done?
Yeah, I have to finalize the meeting with her on Monday.
Finalize the meeting?
I have to have a meeting with her on Monday to transfer everything from her account over.
Monday's Labor Day.
Tuesday, whatever.
You don't have anything scheduled with her?
I was literally, when I got into the office, I was about to do it, and then we started doing this. I finished it over the last 2 days, and then I told her I'm going to schedule a meeting with you so we can finish it up with the transferring domain and everything like that.
So you haven't figured out what you're doing in terms of your therapy session?
What do you mean?
Because she's obviously not going to call you on Monday, Steph. So
then we'll do Tuesday. I'm going to talk to her. I forgot Labor Day was
Maybe
even
you can
a thing.
just say you forgot. Just say you
That's
fucking
what I
forgot.
said.
That's not what you said.
That's exactly what I said. Okay.
He's like, oh, I forgot that, just say you forgot. You're so ridiculous. And doesn't she book it from, like, when you talk to her Wednesday evening because she canceled on Monday? This woman needs to go. She canceled on Monday, and then she said Wednesday. On Wednesday, don't you book for the next week? And then she would have realized that it's a fucking public holiday and to make arrangement for a different day? No? Both of you guys are ridiculous.
She's unorganized.
He's doing... First of all...
No, you can't talk about this.
Oh, I can't.
No.
It's so ridiculous that I can't even bring it up.
No, you can't.
Bottom line, he needs a new therapist because this woman is not fit.
Yeah, I'll get a new therapist.
Maybe you can use my guy. I'm getting a new guy. I actually got off the phone with him today. Because my woman is moving on.
Is he good?
Did you know? He has a DR. He is a PhD.
I'd hope so.
Jimmy something. No, most of these therapists.
This woman has a PhD.
She does?
She has two.
2 PhDs? In what?
Clinical psychiatry and something else.
This woman seems... But maybe she's more of an academic than she's a therapist.
I don't know.
Anyway, yeah, so my woman, did you know that they cannot pass notes? Because this woman told me that she's moving on from her current practice.
No, of course not.
And she can't take me, and then she cannot pass her notes to the next person.
No.
Why would you say of course not? Why the fuck not? Because then I have to start over.
Client-patient confidentiality.
But I'm telling her to tell the next person so that they have an idea of who I am.
Okay. Tell the government. Tell the board of
HIPAA.
HIPAA.
Should tell
there
HIPAA?
you go. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So I guess she can't tell the next person. I was like, oh, that's...
Is the guy good?
He looks good. He's been doing this forever.
Should I call him? I
don't want us to have the same therapist. That'd be a little weird.
Would it?
Yeah.
Is it?
I feel like that.
Is it? He's good.
I mean, I'll give it to you.
That means that I had less work for me for searching.
Oh wait, but you have to check if he accepts your insurance.
He probably does. I have like the most standardized insurance. Like every healthcare professional accepts what I have.
Let's see how long that lasts. It's your last year, Steph. Enjoy it.
No, it's not.
How long are you on this?
26.
Is it until you're 26? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good.
And I'll definitely be able to have my own health insurance by 26.
It's so funny. What else?
I'll have the healthiest of the health insurance.
Healthiest health insurance?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That's it. Do you have any? Wait, what are you doing today?
I'm gonna send this email.
What email?
To this woman about her website. Okay. And then I'm going to finish up the social media stuff. We have to talk about the prices for the video shoot. I'm gonna find some furniture companies that we can actually buy from, so that we're not searching when we actually start doing these staging jobs.
Let me check how long it will take us to
probably like an hour
to get to Harlem.
Or over an hour.
Oh my god. I don't think it's gonna be over an hour.
It's definitely gonna be over an hour.
I think it's gonna be 45 minutes.
Okay. It takes 35 minutes to get to fucking 12th Street. Is it an hour and a half? Mm-hmm.
It hasn't come up yet.
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Yeah, I said 45. Steph is very good at talking out of his posterior, gentlemen and ladies. I see that. Put men before. Because we're more important. That's right.
You can't say that and not like follow it up with that was sarcastic.
I laughed.
Mark, no, you.
All right, so
you're gonna get us in trouble for no reason.
Anybody's getting us in trouble, it's you. Just be quiet.
I have no reason. I am the loving most person ever, and I love everyone, and I accept everyone for who they are, and everything I say is a joke.
If we want to arrive at 12:50, which is 10 minutes before the meeting, we leave here at.
No, we're gonna arrive 20 minutes before the meeting.
Why would we arrive 20 minutes before?
Because that's how you schedule things, Mark. And then you get there 10 minutes early because there's always a delay. I'm teaching him how to be on time.
Okay, because you were on time today and yesterday. Yeah.
Is there a fucking sign on the door of when I need to show up? Spent the whole first year of our startup coming in at 12:30.
That's bullshit. Anyway, let's all just move on.
And I'm late for coming at 9:20. I'm late.
You did not come at 9:20.
Yes, I did.
Anyway,
I fucking looked on my phone.
Let's just move on. You hear that? Move on. You see that stuff? Move.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about being late for. There's no late here.
So look, we have to leave at 11:50.
Jesus.
So
it's 11. We have 50 minutes.
Okay. This has been very, very exciting. I'm super excited. Are you excited? I'm so excited for today.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I really hope that it goes through.
I'm excited to have some Harlem food.
Oh my God, do you remember I told the woman, I was like, oh my God, this would be perfect because then we can have lunch in Harlem.
Yeah.
Did you hear me say that?
Nope.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have lunch at her house. No. Definitely do not want that. In her
You
fucking backyard.
You should look up restaurants near to where we're going.
Remember we were doing the truck?
Yeah.
And then we found a food truck and it wasn't there and I was very sad.
We were both very, very sad. Because
it looked so fucking good. It was soul food. My soul's empty now because I deal with this guy every day. Is that how you're going to be feeling after you eat it? Yes. All that butter.
All that butter.
All right.
Lard.
Let's go.
You ready?
We have shit to do.
Okay. You were closing off? I love you. And I love you.